So an interesting mix here of both very basic and actually kind of complex items that exist here in our objective on DNS records. What have we talked about in this module? We've talked about the variety of different resource records that exist in DNS, the ones you're used to like A and quadruple A, and also the other ones like SOA and name server and SRV, CNAME, and MX records. We took a look at all of them and some of the special configurations that exist for a few key ones as well. We looked at some record options, including time to live, wait, and priority configurations, and we configured round robin for our file server, noting that in most situations, round robin is only configured when you have stateless servers, generally web servers, that you want to load balance incoming clients across. We reviewed secure dynamic updates because we talked about it back on that last module, and then spent some good time here with zone aging and scavenging, making sure that you know how to turn it on and what to prepare for when it goes about deleting those records that no longer need to exist. Coming up next, we are going to take this DNS and Active Directory configuration that we have and add to it some additional configurations dealing with VPN and routing. VPN and routing are configured through the remote access role, which we'll install and configure in that next module. We'll talk about how to implement NAT and VPN settings, some remote dial-in settings. We'll talk about routing, how you can turn a Windows server into a router, and how also to configure the web application proxy in pass-through mode, which is a kind of minor function of Active Directory federation services. This discussion and more on the topic of VPNs and routing is the topic for our next module coming up.